So I've had some comments that I haven't really touched on Black Diamond Trader for a little while. I've been so caught up in Forex Trendy, which you can see in a link below. Check out the videos there. I just kind of got lost by the wayside here. So let's just take a look through a few currency pairs because some people have asked about how it's been doing. Now remember, we've lived in a pretty choppy environment for the last little while. This is the Euro US dollar. Even recently, you can see this is back in August to September. Kind of sloppy price movement. These are very hard to trade, even using any kind of system, really. You can see that we do have some trades up and through here. We had a short trade here, and remember I talk about trading using stop orders. So I would have gone short down here, but as you can see, it never triggered. Just kept on pulling back, pulling back. Then we had a long setup here, but if you look straight down, right there, we are below our blue line. Now, I've never changed this blue line. You can set it for different settings. If you want to be more aggressive with trend, you can drop it. If you want to be more conservative, you can put it higher. I just kept it at the standard default. I don't believe in trying to optimize any indicator. Just stick with the general settings. You do see that we have this is the long trend change here. You wouldn't take that trade. Then we had a long setup here. We're still below the 25. And then eventually we do get a short trade right through here, which, well, what are we doing here? Let me take a look. Just barely made it. The next day, it does pop up. Because we're not looking at a big move after this, like I said, I use stop orders. And my order would have been in through here. So we lost about 70 pips. Depending on your trade plan, what you would do with that, whether you would trade it, that's entirely up to your trade plan. Okay, keep that in mind. Also, as I have mentioned before, I do have some traders that as long as the trend strength is starting to move up or down, approaching the blue line and to cross the blue line, it doesn't, for some of them traders, it doesn't have to be. You can trade it that way. It gets pretty subjective. I just stick to the basics. And to be quite honest up front, I don't trade Black Diamond Trader all the time. You've seen me place a few trades. That's about it. I have my own way of trading. Then you have a short trade here. Doesn't trigger because we're using stop orders. Short trade here. That does trigger, and you'd be in this trade right now. But then, just take a look at this trade here. You'd be getting in, if you took this trade here, you can see it's climbing up. It's not quite, let's see what the setting is on this. Let me just see if I can... we can take a look at what that would be, that setting. Let me see here. Yeah, that's still down. That's 19.87. That's really low. So perhaps in your trade plan, anything with up 20 and up, perhaps you take that trade. If you took on the next day, you're looking at about 160, 170 pips into profit. Now remember, that's legitimate. A lot of traders do trade that way, as long as the signals for these trades aren't too far removed from current price. Some people would still take the trades. That's valid. Let's keep on going. There are other methods you could use if you did miss the, let's say, the trend strength is going up and you see that it has popped up. Perhaps you will look for price to resume and come back up. And once you turn red, it's called so you'd be going up, it'd be a green day. And then when it turns down, it turns red, right? So when you go from green to red, perhaps you enter the trade. Different ways, it's entirely up to you. So this is the daily chart. I'll stay on the daily chart. This is the Euro-Japanese yen. The British pound. You can see we do have a trade here, but again, trend strength is weak. And you can see why trend strength would be weak. If you look up at the price, we're trading a consolidation, right? But there are some clues here for people that trade pure price. You could see it as price is bopping down here. It's holding the lows, but the highs are giving way to lower highs, right? So there is a way you can trade these. It's beyond the scope of this video. But again, you could trade it the same way. If you don't have trend strength on your side, you can look for a price to come back up. Especially for this, if you know about trading, you know that when price breaks out, there generally is a pullback up. And currently, there is a short trade setting up right here, right there. So if I was trading this, my order would not be anywhere up in here. It'd be just below this break, looking to trade the breakout. This is the British pound US dollar. Pretty ugly. And you get caught in this stuff, it's not pleasant. Anyone that's ever traded, you know what this is like. And you can see that we're below the blue line all the way through here. So you would not be even considering to be in here. It's not someplace you want to play. Euro Japanese yen. Again, you know, we have below the line here. Okay. But then again, you know, I'm not going to optimize. But like I said, I do have some traders that trade this going up. But then again, this is really low, so I wouldn't even consider that if that was my way of trading. We did have a long entry here that triggered in and is currently up 130 pips on the Euro Japanese yen daily chart. All right, so a valid trade here. Let's look at the Aussie US dollar. We've got a long entry here. Again, you look down here. The trend's not in our direction. We play a stop above. Doesn't get triggered in. We got trend change to the downside here. We're below here. We do get a trade set up here, a short entry. But as you can see, and it's a valid trade, we don't break the low of the candle. And if you did take this trade on the limit order, your stop would have been up here because the black diamond does call for limit orders. Your stop would be up here. You went underwater pretty quickly, and right now your stop would be just above this this high here. So you'd be in the trade. You would have suffered a little bit, but then you would have been able to gear down in some profit here. Quickly look at some 4-hour charts. Now, I look at 4-hour charts because if I'm going to trade currencies, I trade them in the futures market. I don't trade them to the spot market. I'll hold swing trades through here just because when you hold futures overnight, you know, margins are a little bit different. Anyways, let's take a look what we got here. Nothing into this area here is any good until we get over here. And then we do have some long trades because we are looking for longs. So you have a trade here that would trigger in and would rise up 50 odd pips. Where you put your targets are usually at opposing structure, which is up in here. So you would manage it however you decide to manage it. If it doesn't break through, comes back up, and then you're still in trade and it doesn't break through again, if you're still holding through these breakdowns through here, rethink. And definitely if you're still holding on the third try, big mistake. We have a short entry setting up here. It's actually a trend change here. We're below, so you would skip that. But we did have some nice short trades in through here. This one here you wouldn't get on simply because we're below. It's a nice rule-based system here. And if you, for some reason, you got in this this trade November 14th, you fell down for 231 pips. So pretty legit trade right there. Let's look at the Euro Japanese yen 4-hour chart. Wow, nice rocket to the upside in this chart. The first entry that you could have got on for a long trade is right here. Okay, right here. Your stop would have been here. That's not bad, actually. Best case scenario, you're still holding long and out 530 pips. That's best case. Obviously, you're going to manage your trade how you manage it. And depending on what's to left of here for structure, you would decide what you're going to do that way. And if you miss that trade, you got this long trade, you got this long trade, this long trade, this long trade. This long trade doesn't really trigger in because you're going to wait till the break above the high here. This long trade, you could actually go long on this because you're so far away from structure up here and your stop goes here. Trend change here. And here's the thing, if you're in any of these trades, now, you know, I said best case, you're way up here, but if you're in these trades and you see all this turning red, this is still green, it's the market sentiment, but you're seeing trend drop to the downside and it's red, which just means it's going down. Decide what you're going to do. If you understand price structure, perhaps you're looking at, okay, we had this big move up here, consolidation through here. As long as we don't break through here, you'll stay in the trade. This is just basically a strong move, consolidation, right? Flag trading here. Breaks up, pulls back, goes off to the upside. This is basic trading. Pound US. Don't even bother with this. Look at it, it's all sloppy in through here. Euro, British pound. Same kind of thing going on. You do have some trades setting up. This one didn't trigger in. A short trade to the downside, obviously. You wouldn't be in this trade anyways. You wouldn't even consider this trade because you're below your trend strength. You probably would have gotten this trade here. Any of these trades in through here. You probably would have not taken this short right here. You probably would have waited to the break. You went underwater pretty quick. And then we plummet to the downside for about 100 pips. Euro US dollar. Short trades in through here, all the way through here. Really good trading all the way through here. 394 pips in through here. Well, wait a second. Let's be honest. Let's keep. Well, this is above, so you could take this short here. Down here, this is a pop above the blue. It's over 25. It's 25.29, so that's a valid trade. Then you have short trades setting up through here, but you can see we're in consolidation. Once you start seeing this kind of consolidation, now obviously you don't know you're going to be in consolidation way over here. This trade didn't trigger in. How you're going to trade is up to you. Consolidation, it's not a fun place to be. And then as we get in through here, you do have upside. And this trade here is actually, oh, you're still below down here. These yellow dots just means the market's in uncertain territory, I guess is a good word to look at it. It's a long entry setting up here. But again, we're in consolidation. We are below the trend strength. So you can see that this sets a rule-based system. Your profit targets are set for you through structure. Your stops are set. As you can see, these lines right here. And here it's trailing down, which is great, right? Perhaps you scale out and keep a runner on. With Forex, you could trade depending on who you trade. If you trade at Oanda, for example, you could trade out. You could take out any amount of your contracts you want. You don't have to stick to the standards or the minis, or the micro minis. You could take out any combination through Oanda. So that's it. If you want to get involved with the Black Diamond Traders, also a link below. Click it, join up, download it, put it on MT4. It also works in TradeStation. If you're using TradeStation, that's more for futures. I know they don't trade Forex anymore, or they still plot it, or I don't know. I don't use TradeStation. I'm in Canada, so TradeStation is not for me. Anyways, thanks for watching.